Alright, and welcome back to another video. Today, for our last...
this is actually the finals, right?
The finals for the June of 2023. We've got Dom playing Erhnamgeddon and Derrick playing the Cockatrice, Tropical Cockatrice.
Oh, yeah, he always brings interesting brews to events, so we'll see that in the deck tech. But yeah, Cockatrice is the interesting card, I guess.
Yeah, doesn't see actually too much play. So for the first deck, Erhnamgeddon, we're seeing...
no, this is not Erhnamgeddon. This is...
Yeah.
It is Erhnamgeddon. Where are the Armageddons? Oh, there's two right there. Jeez. Okay.
So, a different approach. Yeah. I kind of like this one a little more versus the other one we saw.
No dorks to top deck into, which is good.
I mean, yeah, power, huge game changer, I think.
Yes.
You know, I think this will probably perform a lot better. You got like turn 1 threats, turn 2 threats, pretty much turn 3 with like a 1 Moxen note.
Yeah.
So like every turn you're just putting threat after threat after threat, and
it almost looks like this version has the same game plan, but is more threatening by virtue of having less dead top decks.
Less dead top decks, power, just... You know, we're just seeing a lot more answers. There's no energy flux main board like the other deck we saw. So, and there's a bit more aggression. I think this will probably perform way better than the other version we saw. Yeah. No Birds of Paradise, no Lana Boréals in this version.
Dom does have one thing in his favor that the other player didn't, is that he won't be facing protection from white creatures, so his plows will actually be useful.
Yeah, that's true. So, you know, 4 strip mines, 4 factories, 4 cities.
Seems to be the theme of this format: 4 strip, 4 factory, 4 city.
Yeah, it seems like most people are playing that. I guess
maybe it's time for Blood Moon.
Yeah, I think so. I think Blood Moon would actually perform really well in this format.
Yeah, Blood Moon looks like it would smoke the hell out of this deck.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, there's no Blood Moon in Derrick's deck.
So this is the Tropical Cockatrice. Scavenger full crumble, so just really trying to get those artifacts out. Probably worried about shops or just Moxen.
So he's trying to top end himself out of here with Cockatrice, right?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna remind myself. I think it has Death Touch, is that correct?
Cockatrice, I do believe so.
Let's just get a quick search here. That's the wrong Cockatrice. Let's see what this boy does. It's a 5 mana 2/4. When it blocks, it becomes blocked. Yeah, so that's Death Touch, right? Basically.
Yeah, so it destroys that creature at the end of the combat. So with the lure, basically forcing all those creatures to block.
I mean, I'm going to be completely honest. I've got absolutely no idea how a deck like this makes it to the finals. I'm confused with what I'm seeing here. They obviously made it there, so like all the respect to both the pilot and the list itself. But it certainly confuses me at first glance. When I see decks like this, all I can think about is how much fun I'd have playing against it with Twiddle Vault. But I mean, like he does have 6 ways of destroying artifacts.
And he's got a James Day Tome, so he's got some draw effects. Yeah. I think
it's interesting, and the power pieces are there too, at the very least. No Time Twister, which I wonder if that's necessary, if that's deliberate, or just a lack of owning the card. But
I think he just put in blue power just to get into Ancestral and Time Walk to try to win. I don't think. I mean, he's got the books for draw effects with the Ancestral, so he probably figured.
Crumble is just artifacts. Right?
Yes,
destroy target artifact, and then they gain life.
The artifact's controller gains life equal to its casting cost. So
Desert.
He's got Whirling Dervish, 2 main board, 2 Giant Growths. So interesting to see how this is.
I don't remember.
I mean, he's got that. Is that Desert Twister, I believe?
Desert Twister, yeah. It's a strike target permanent, I think.
And that other card at the bottom, Winter Blast, I believe.
Deals 2 damage to something.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar. I would have to...
You can always count on Derrick to make us question our actual knowledge over this format. Winter Blast. Tap X creatures, then deal 2 damage to each of the creatures with flying.
Interesting.
So I guess that's a Fear of Hypnotic Spectre.
Probably.
I mean, it still taps the creatures at the very least, and then it can also kill.
Yeah.
It can also kill hippies while we're at it.
It's a shame it's at sorcery speed, though.
Yeah.
If it was at instant speed, it'd be a lot better.
Yeah. $21 card. Interesting. So,
Yeah, on Card Kingdom. Yeah. On excellent condition.
Yeah. I mean, Legends cards maybe are. They do seem to be going up in price a bit.
You know, it's funny, when I looked at the art at first, it has like that feeling of like Ice Age kind of to it. And initially I thought it was an Ice Age card that he was playing.
Is that a folio art?
Yeah, of course, folio.
Yeah.
It's really nice actually.
Okay, so we got our players shuffling their hands and their decks here. Oh, Derrick's hand looking really good.
Yeah, the Dervish,
Right,
Crumble.
Sometimes it doesn't matter if you're playing giant spiders and cockatrices if you can just pump out like eight mana, eight like health and attack of stats on the first turn through your Soul Rings and Black Lotuses. You know. Also, he's playing Lure. We didn't talk about Lure. Lure is to make a creature block something else.
I think that if the creature attacks, all the creatures have to block it. I would have to, let's just...
Only if an opponent casts a creature spell this turn, you may put a green creature from your hand. No, that's the wrong Lure. Sorry. Enchant creature. All creatures able to block enchanted creatures do so. Yeah, okay.
So, a Cockatrice.
Yeah. You lure the Cockatrice and then kill everything.
Kill everything with it that blocks, and then...
I mean, cool combo. You can, you get the plus. You get Francois's -1 from his deck pick. You get it as a +1 for your lure decision. Okay, so there you go. There's our turn 1 Cockatrice. Turn 4, we got a reader. I don't blame Dom. You got to read. Yeah, so that's 2/4 we said, right?
Yeah, 2/4. Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it does feel bad when you spend 5 mana for a 2/4, right? Like that could have been a Sarah or a Juzam or a Erhnam.
But at the same time, you know. It seems like a kitchen table magic card. Side Blast, oof, that's rough.
Well, had Dom played a creature and then Derrick lured it, maybe Dom would never be able to like have a creature in play because the Cockatrice would just kill them all, right?
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Like Dom being a creature deck did have to use a Side Blast to kill that Cockatrice, you know? So we can again sit here and talk about how underwhelming a certain thing is, but like it had to be dealt with. Like,
it was quite relevant for Dom to take care of it immediately.
Yeah.
So, playing the Strip Mine. Stripping the tropical islands.
Yeah, I mean, taking Dom off blue isn't that you know, crazy for Dom because like, I think he cares more about his green and white.
Yeah. Okay. So there we go. We're seeing a Pixies, a Growing Pixies, and then
literally played a green and a white card. So
yeah.
A
Pixie and the Savannah Lion.
Yeah, that's actually my issue we're seeing right now with that I have with Desert Twister is it's a fun card, but it costs 6 and it's in Derrick's hand right now.
Yeah, it's so expensive to play.
I think if I'm Dom, I'm stripping that tropical, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty far ahead. So
no questions asked.
Take out that tropical if I can. Oh, he wants to play an Erhnam instead?
Okay.
Sure, I mean, I guess you're not too worried about balance, right? So...
yeah.
Just go deep and then remove resources?
Yeah. I mean, now he's putting threats on the board, so now...
Yeah. Which I guess now that the Erhnam is cast, now he can afford to, you know, if Derrick had more lands, Erhnamgeddon, use your Strip Mine. Like, your 4/5's in play, so now go ahead and do stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And he doesn't have to worry about giving Forest Walk since he has no forests, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. This is going to be an attack for 10 now? Yep. Or just 4. Oh, I think you're okay if you're Dom. Like, you can trade your 2/1 for that.
Yeah, exactly.
That Land War, and if he does make that trade, then you strip him. Yeah. I think you want to just go in with all.
That would have been much more aggressive.
10. Yeah. Leave Derrick with the Strip Mine. I don't care. Take my 2/1. No problem.
Exactly.
Especially with the fault. Okay, yeah. 100%. For the future, Dom should have 100% attacked with everything there.
Yeah.
The game was over next turn instead of in 2 turns. Now, Derrick might just concede. He's got nothing going on, so... And yeah, not to mention, Derrick probably wouldn't have blocked if he had no other lands, right? He would want to keep his Land of War, so yeah. But anyways, even with a block here, it's lethal, right? There's 12 damage coming.
If he blocks the...
Yeah, there's 12 damage, right? There's 10 damage. Oh, and he crumbles. Rough. But still, it's still 8 damage.
Yeah. I think
He
that's
would
game.
need exactly balanced, but he's not playing balance and he doesn't have the land for it.
Yep.
We're going to game 2.
Yeah, that was pretty...
So, very different from how the other Erhnamgeddon deck played.
Yeah, I mean...
But again, no dead plows, right? So,
Yeah, that too.
not that plow mattered here, but
Yeah.
still.
But you just saw it performed way better.
Well, yeah, because the bird that would have been drawn in the other matchup was actually a lion here. So there was 2 lions in play, which did a combined 4 to 8 damage, whereas that bird
would have done nothing.
did 0. Right?
Yeah.
So
I think probably Dom's version is probably more of a...
yeah, but again, once you bring in power, though, it changes the whole dynamic, right? Like,
Yeah,
just
that's true.
on nothing else, Dom's playing all 9 pieces or 8 pieces of power, and the other deck had 0. So, we should probably stop comparing the 2 decks. It's like apples and oranges, right?
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens in game 2.
Yeah.
So in round 2, wonder what they put in for sideboard. I mean, sideboard is such a...
I closed the...
I mean... hard to say what you would put in sideboards against those kind of... I want to say it's like a mirror match.
It's like they're green decks, right? So they're doing green things. So sideboarding is probably not too relevant. Do you think it's relevant? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Derrick's sideboard.
Yeah, I don't really see anything in Derrick's sideboard that matters. Is this Hurricane? Tsunami, I mean?
Tsunami,
Maybe Tsunami?
yeah.
Maybe you bring Tsunami in so that you can get some islands, but like you're also playing... No, Tsunami doesn't hit... What is Tsunami? Tsunami hits islands, right?
Yeah.
Or does it hit forests?
No islands.
Trying to make it make sense with what tsunamis do in real life.
So we're seeing
Yeah. I don't know, the
cards being played. So
yeah, like the
Derrick playing the Ancestral.
The sideboards don't really seem to matter too much.
No.
I wonder if they even did anything. I'd be curious to talk to them to ask them exactly what they did, because I can't even see what. Just seems like you want to play the same game 1 over and over again.
Well, it seems like Derrick's come out pretty strong with the Ancestral.
2 Mox Ancestral versus 2 Mox Savannah Line.
Hmm.
I think I'll take the 3 cards.
Yeah, I'll take the 3 cards. Please and thank you.
Yeah, especially if Derrick can follow up with a big body. He is also playing Erhnams, so that's good. So he can drop an Erhnam here, and that lion is a joke, right?
Yeah, versus the line, of course.
And even versus Psyblast. Psyblast can't deal with the Erhnam.
Yeah, it's a 4/5, so...
It's good.
Okay. Tapping 4, probably playing the Ernie.
Questioning his choice.
Okay. Leaving 1 green open. Possibly for a crumble?
Yeah, I mean, he could have left the bird also to threaten other stuff, but I guess he's afraid of the bird just dying and then not being able to crumble. Because he did, like, he already tapped the forest and stopped himself to then tap the bird instead of a forest, so something happened in his mind for sure.
Yeah.
One that I can think of is he's afraid of removal on the bird. But I can't imagine Dom would put removal on the bird instead of the Jinn, right? I don't know.
It's hard to say.
Ooh, I was gonna say, does Dom have to attack, hope for a block, and then balance? And is that what's happening? Because if it is... What's this? What is this?
Giant Growth, maybe?
Oh, it's the Side Blast.
Okay, the Side Blast.
No, Dom's not playing Giant Growth. But Derrick is, though. Interesting enough.
Yeah, two of them.
Yeah. So Side Blast instead of... because, and the Giant Growth, I missed that. They're a Giant Growth to
Giant
save
Growth.
the Djinn. So, Jesus.
Yeah, so actually...
So, yeah,
Dom's life points should be actually a little lower.
Should be at 2, eh? I should be down by 2. Yeah,
should be down by 2, yeah.
Dom should be at 18. But interesting how things would be so much different if...
No, 17, because you took one from the city, two from the Side Blast.
Interesting, yeah.
So you should be at 17.
But it is interesting how things would be much different if, instead of a Side Blast, Dom had a balance.
Or maybe just...
Oh, yeah, no, they're tracking it with his dice. They're not tracking it on the phone. So, no, he's at the right life, right?
14, though.
Yeah, he lost.
He must have lost some life. We missed at some point. Power Leech.
See, actually, he should be at 13, right? Not 14. He should be 1 from the city, 2 from the blast, 4 from the attack is 7 damage. He should be at 13. Right?
Maybe.
Well, 4 from the attack, 1 from city, and 2 from side blast. That's 7.
Yeah, okay, that makes
So
sense.
he should be at 13. What does Power Leech do? My god, Derrick.
I believe
us to work
every
here.
time your opponent taps an artifact, you gain a life. I believe.
It is called Power Leech, no? Yeah.
Power Leech, yeah.
Whenever
Yeah.
you gain 1 life. Interesting.
Yeah. Usually, green players have that sideboard against shop decks.
Okay.
So,
I don't play against enough green decks. I don't play enough green decks.
I don't play green.
What is green?
So now, Dom having to be a little selective.
Well, I think Dom doesn't need to worry too much about giving life so much as he needs to be worried about losing life, right? He's being threatened by 4 or 5 damage. Like, he has no colored mana, so he's taking 1 every turn.
Yeah, exactly.
So we might be seeing ourselves going to a game 3 here because that early Djinn without plow. Pretty good. But also, again, like Derrick with power, right? He just Ancestral Time Walk,
Yeah, exactly.
3 mocks.
So he's gonna block and then pump.
Ooh.
Okay.
But
Double block to Ernie.
a 2 for 1 is still pretty good for Derrick, right?
So he's still gonna gain the life.
Should probably gain 2 life, right? From the mocks and the factory?
Yes.
Oh, a follow-up. Yeah, a little
That just burns.
little fish shake from Dom there. I don't blame him. Yeah, I mean, plow would help a lot, but I don't know. He's got 3 turns, right? Like 9 damage is an awkward number for the Djinn.
Although
So
technically it should be 8.
that's true, actually. That's a huge difference. That's a huge difference. Oh well, okay. Well, he just put himself to 8. So.
So Rain Geyser for 2. And he's gonna gain 2 life from that.
Regrowth the Time Walk. Regrowth the Time Walk. 4. And regrowth the Time Walk. No. What is this? Brain Geyser himself? What is this? What is that?
Stream of Life.
Oh, just to gain a bunch of life? Sure.
That's
You go,
interesting choice.
you go, Derrick. You go. You show all those naysayers.
Yeah. I played Magic, see?
Even Power Leech is expensive too, hey? Jeez.
Yeah, those old school cards, if you want to play,
Okay.
they could get quite pricey, actually.
So now that actually is interesting because Dom's has Forest Walk, but Derrick's doesn't. So Derrick can't attack, but Dom can't play a Forest, which is fine for Dom, I think.
Yeah. So he's stripping his Tundra.
Another issue I have with Armageddon decks is that it would be so useless here. Like sometimes it's just not that it's not good. Sometimes it's just like so useless.
Yeah.
Like if they have any more creatures than you do, it's bad. And if they have rocks and bird like this, like Armageddon is just dead cards. Okay, you know. I would like to know how many games are won because you had Armageddon and how many games you lost because it's just rotting in your hand.
Exactly, yeah. So now it's just, he's conceding. Yeah, he figures screw it.
30 life to 4, staring each other down. Yeah, so I mean, interesting. It's an interesting match though. I mean, it's like, they're both kind of playing fair Magic, in my opinion. So it makes the games...
a little bit more balanced.
Yeah, but also just
a few cards we had to research because it's not.
Yeah, but that's Derrick's job, so he's doing a fantastic job. His job is to make all commentators go, what is that? What does that do?
Keeping everyone on their toes.
I've seen that before, but what does that do? So Derrick is doing his job. Give that man a promotion and let's move on.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, a lot of green, a lot of black in these monthlies for June, especially.
Yeah.
And
makes me miss not being there with my Twiddle Volt, you know.
Well, there's always chance for the next month.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you in the next video.
It's game. No, we have round 3.
Round 3?
Yeah.
I thought it was round 2.
No.
Oh, I misled the people.
Yeah. This is for all the beans, right? This is like the final game in the finals.
I believe so.
Yeah. So
for some reason, I thought it was round 3. Holy schmucks!
Like that last one.
Yeah. I thought
No. Yeah, this is. And yeah, the next video.
This was a test for the viewers. I was keeping them on edge.
Yeah, make sure you're paying attention. Yeah.
Yeah. See, it was all planned.
Would have been brutal if you would have pressed it. It's
just
okay.
end of recording there.
Yeah.
All right. So
basically, the winner here takes the trophy, right? Our beautiful trophy.
Think so, yes.
Which again, I think was donated by Top Deck Hero.
I don't remember.
In Laval. Okay, players are deciding their mulligans. Yes.
Yeah. Now it's all for. I don't think they probably did much sideboarding. I mean.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 cards. I mean, what do you really put in that's.
I don't think the sideboard's really.
Although I'd probably take out that Stream of Life.
Yeah, because it's not killing anything in Dom's deck. So at the very least, you want to get rid of the most useless cards.
Ancestral Sword seems like a keeper of a hand.
Yeah, against a creature deck, plow your threat and then refill my hand. Seems like exactly.
Please and thank you.
Seems like exactly where you want to be. So.
Okay. Oh.
Is this a mulligan to 5 or 6 for Derrick?
I think it's 5.
Complimentary water from Ed Baustel.
Yeah.
For those of us who...
Remember, kids, hydrate.
Yeah.
Eat your peas. Drink water. Alright, so... I think it is a mulligan down to 5.
You got Time Walk. And oh boy, rough hand for Derrick. Looks like he's gonna have to mulligan again. So hopefully for him this is 5. Hopefully, but I don't know. I missed if he did it twice already or 3 times.
See, that's great if you're on the play. Mulligan to 4. You have a Lotus and Balance opening hand.
I guess Derrick maybe brings in the library when he's on the draw. Maybe takes it back out. Brings in some Ice Storms. Probably just, I mean, like, the Erhnamgeddon deck wants to go to 4 mana, so it's a lot of mana. So if you have a way to destroy... If I was Derrick, I'd probably bring in the Ice Storms.
Yeah.
Keep you away from Erhnam, keep you away from Armageddon, and keep you away from Sarah. Oh, we got a Soul Ring and a Moth. Okay, that's a pretty good hand for a mulligan, so let's see how many cards he has to get rid of. Probably get rid of the Bird and the Cockatrice. He did not get rid of any of those 2 cards. Okay, it wasn't mulligan. What is going on?
5.
Oh, those are the cards he was keeping. Okay, I was gonna say.
Okay, I was like...
Every card I was suggesting keeping, it looked like he was putting it away. But in reality, he was keeping them. Okay, jeez.
Got a little worried for a second.
Yeah. An Ancestral. Refill your hand. Yes. 1 and 2 and 3. Seems easy.
Okay. Pearl.
4 pieces of power on turn 1.
Seems bueno.
And we have a
Pixie.
creature. And okay, that's a really good
Wow,
hand.
powerful. Wow. Amazing.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, why am I not playing balance?
Derrick. Oh well.
Well, he's not playing white, period, so...
Not a useless hand from Derrick. He'll have a Cockatrice really fast, so he'll take 4 damage, and then it's up to the rest of the cards in everyone's hands. So, also a decent response by Derrick.
Yeah, I mean, pretty
Just
good.
Didn't draw 3 cards, though.
Yeah, that's true.
And is this a plow on the bird? I don't think you have to plow the bird
No.
when they've already got all that much mana on the board, right? Oh, yes, Regrowth
Wow.
Ancestral. Now if he has plow, now he's really far ahead.
Yeah.
He can still play a land drop too, so he can strip, plow, disenchant. He can do a lot.
Jesus. Just absolutely, drawing all the mana rocks, land drops, not missing a beat, just having 1,
yeah,
2,
so
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana available to you is pretty good.
Yeah. Derrick did board in the library. I just saw it in his hand. It's coming down, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although it does feel bad to play that when you have oof.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so Dom really just again kind of reminiscent of François' game there, where land, ritual, hippie, lotus, serendip, go.
Yeah.
No, I meant go home, not go your turn, go home. Right? Game. I just ended the game. It's time to go home, kind of thing. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Here we go.
Yeah. Sarah is good, and again, Derrick's not playing white, so there's no fear or risk of balance. So
Yeah.
Sarah's just gonna fly. Even if Dom can't attack anymore with his 2/1s, Sarah just goes over the top. Nothing in Derrick's deck can stop.
He swords the whirling dervish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much.
I don't even you probably don't even have to sword the dervish there. It's 1 damage. Oh, I guess it grows. It grows if it deals damage. So okay, fine. But Sarah has vigilance, so that dervish is never getting through.
Yeah, it's never getting
So
through.
I wouldn't give him the fight.
Maybe if he's scared of giant growth.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. He wanted to clear the way for his own creatures. It makes sense.
Yeah.
You clear the way for your own creatures and make a 2-turn clock, and you put a swift end to your mono green opponent.
What? Mono green not performing well. Who would have thought? 2-turn clock still.
Yeah, Sarah is just so good when your opponent can't deal with it. Desert Twister is the only card that can deal with Sarah, and
Yeah, I think. Okay.
well, yeah, I guess you can block with your bird, but painful.
Oh, we got a little bit of a change of heart there. We're gonna attack with everything.
So he's gonna take the pixie out and pump his. Still dies.
The elf.
Oh no, the elf one dies +1 +2.
2, yeah.
He takes 2, and
Yeah, okay.
so if Derrick doesn't play a creature, it's just lethal on board. And
Okay. Bought himself another turn.
I don't know why he tapped 2, but it's fine. I don't think it matters.
Tapped.
Tap the library and the emerald. Mind twist to seal the deal.
So attacks with the Sarah.
See, again, he should have attacked with everything. Puts him to 4, and then he kills him with the Sarah next turn. Now he won't kill him next turn. Oh, he will.
He will, regardless. So.
Well, like if the elf if the elf was another bird, then he wouldn't have been able to kill him. So I just attack with everything. There's no reason to. Well, here too, right? Derrick only had 1 blocker. He was literally just dead.
But I don't understand why he didn't.
It's okay, just be.
Okay, well, regardless.
At the end of the day, it's all good. I mean, there were some good matches. Except for I'd say the only unfortunate match was probably the Erhnamgeddon player who didn't have power. I think match 2 or 3 there, whatever that was. But other than that, really good games. It's nice to see Derrick making finals with another one of his concoctions, his brews. It's always nice to see. So he was the spicy boy. Everyone else was playing very standard and stock lists. Well, some with power, some without, but still pretty standard. I don't know. I think it was good games. Congratulations to Dom there for winning.
Yeah, congratulations to the winner. And like you said, pretty stock decks, and out of all these videos for the past month, and I can't wait for the next month.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing what people bring next month. I may participate in one of these next time. Maybe one strip format.
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe see myself on these videos one day.
Then I could comment on your playing skills.
Yeah. That'll be interesting. But yeah, so here's our match tournament winning deck, our finalists, and thanks for watching.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.